I want to take this moment to share something very personal with you. Over the past year and a half, I've been doing some healing and self-reflective work. And through this work, I've had the revelation that I identify as non-binary. I want to take this moment to share something very personal with you. Over the past year and a half, I've been doing some healing and self-reflective work. And through this work, I've had the revelation that I identify as non-binary.
I focus on just what I see in the mirror, and that's a beautiful person.
The 28-year-old pop star debuted their new podcast 4D with Demi Lovato, which dropped at midnight on Wednesday, and said they are changing their pronouns.
I'll officially be changing my pronouns to they, them. I feel that this best represents the fluidity I feel in my gender expression and allows me to feel most authentic and true to the person I both know I am and still am discovering. I want to make it clear that I'm still learning and coming into myself, and I don't claim to be an expert or a spokesperson. I will also be accepting if people slip and say her, she, because I know that being in my position, it's going to take a while for people to get used to. I just want them to be making the effort.
Demi Lovato wants to adopt and explains why she doesn't see herself getting pregnant. Future family plans. While Demi Lovato doesn't see any pregnancies in her future, she does want to have kids. I think if anything, I want to adopt more than anything. The 28-year-old singer told Joe the Shill from Hell Rogan, "Life doesn't go according to plan, so I could sit here and say, yes, I'd love to have children, but don't know because that might change next week. I think in this moment, I want to adopt for sure." The actor, this is what this is. This is an actor, not an actress. The actor explained how her life has already shifted gears. "I don't know. I was engaged to some unknown person named Max that nobody cares about last year. I totally thought that I'd be married and pregnant by now. That's just not the case. And life isn't going according to they, them's plans." With a little Masonic symbolism right here. With the cross. Portrays themselves as Christian. Yeah, okay. Yep, we'll go with that. Former Disney Channel star added, "She doesn't know if she'll end up with a man. I can't see myself getting pregnant," Lovato explained during the Joe Rogan. We went through that. Why is this repeating itself? All right. The one part that I was reading right here was it explains that it's just so fluid. Right? What the hell does that even mean? I'm just so fluid. And of course, you see the propaganda, LGBTQ, W, X, Y, and Z. I'm losing count of all these pronouns. I mean, they're going to run out of letters in the alphabet, but I'm sure they'll make up the letters as they go, because they're continuously changing the language that we're allowed to use now. Yeah, and this article goes on. I don't much care about the articles, but they're kind of telling you what's going on. You had Miley Cyrus a number of years ago, 2-3 years ago or so, come out as pansexual. Well, might as well have come out and said, well, I'm androgynous. I'm a tranny. Okay? That's what that really means. That's what they worship. They don't worship our Creator, God, and they don't worship Jesus Christ. I'll tell you that right now. Absolute liars they are. You're not allowed to use certain things like pregnant mother. Now it's just called pregnant parent. Master bedroom. You're not allowed to say it's a master bedroom. It's just called the large bedroom. All right? This creature is responsible for pushing those types of agendas, you know. Gender equality. You know. Brought to you by your United Nations New World Order, right? Remember in 2020, I went on their United Nations New World Order website, and they're promoting happytalism, right? One day where everybody's forced to be happy in this bullshit, face diapered, face masked, socially engineered society. Totally real. Totally real. I'm going to take a look at some pictures of Mr. Lovato, just in case you wanted to know the truth. This is a tranny. This is a male to female transgender. Stick around. We'll look at some pictures. We'll have a little bit of fun breaking down Mr. Lovato. Mr. Lovato. Now, I know what you're thinking. Those are female hips. It's gotta be a female, right? No. Let's have a closer look at those hips. Alright. Now we can see what's going on. This is simply a Brazilian butt lift. Industry standard issued Brazilian butt lift. They all get this done at some point to give the illusion of real hips. And it's too much. This is actually too much. It's too wide. Okay? We can actually see where the hips start, below the navel, which is male. Another tall tale sign that this is a tranny, a drag queen, is those shoulders and the arms. Take a look how long the arms are. Alright? They're kind of just hanging there. Male arm length is roughly 60 to 62-ish% of the body, give or take. All right? Women's arm length, nothing like this. They're roughly anywhere from 52 to 50%, give or take. Nothing like a man. Shh, here we go again. Your secret's out. I'm tricking you, the zombies, into worshiping me as a demigod. And I'm portraying myself as a fake Christian to even fool the Christians out there who buy into what I'm selling. I even have a cross. Doing some Masonic gesturing right here. That's what this is, Masonic. Can you see it? Can you see the man face? Look at the man face with the butterfly tattoo representing the transformation. Some would argue, well, it's MK Ultra Monarch programming. Maybe to a certain degree, but they all have the butterfly tattoo because it represents the change. Okay? Easily explained. They worship their androgynous transgender gods. Ishtar being one of them. It goes by many names. But if it makes you feel comfortable, you can say Satan. It's essentially the same thing. The Baphomet with the breasts and the penis, it represents androgyny. And that's what they're really worshipping, is the Adam Kadmon, the transformation. And we can see it here with the one-eyed symbolism and the black and white symbolism to represent as above, so below, their stupid duality that they believe in. How artistic. Suppose that's a coincidence. It's a survivor right here. It says survivor. It's a survivor of transgendering with the man face. Okay, forget about the breasts. Forget about the makeup. Forget about the fact that it kind of looks like Demi Moore. And Demi Moore is a tranny. Look at the shoulders. That's all you need to see. Look at the shoulders. Even with the Brazilian butt lift, because that's what this is, it's still very wide shoulders. With more black and white symbolism, yet again. More artistic How artistic. And we got some gender equality from the LGBTQ, W, X, Y, and Z. Bullshit that they constantly force feed us. They, them, etc., etc. Right? How do people not see this, man? You live in a dream world. Okay? The zombies out there live in dreamland. They love the world. They're obsessed with the world. The Bible is extremely clear about worshiping false idols. We're not of this world. If we were, the world would love us. We're not of this world, so the world hates us. Rosicrucian symbolism with a brow ridge from hell. Tons of makeup on, as usual. These celebrities have access to some of the best makeup artists in the world. You really think that they're going to go in public and show who they really are? You know what they forgot to do in this picture? They forgot to Photoshop out the male digit ratio. What is going on, Mr. Lovato? What is going on? And you see the hard tranny skull. This is a hard tranny skull with a massive brow ridge. Look at the forehead. Look at the man face. All right. Look at how sharp those features are. Huge skull, huge hair to cover up how huge and wide those shoulders are. All right. Well, it's got breasts though. Really? Do I have to explain breast augmentation surgery to people? Do I really have to go down that road? This is almost as common as rhinoplasty. More one-eyed symbolism, faith, covered in these bizarre tattoos. And this is another thing that you see a lot of, is these celebrities, from Miley Virus to, people like this, demons like this, that have these one-liner tattoos. They're the most bizarre tattoos you'll ever see. Now, I figured out what some of them mean. Like with the triangle with the line going across the middle of it. Those are all easy to figure out. That's all, Freemasonry, balanced, equilibrium, That's what they're trying to get back to, is the balance. That's all this means. More balance. More equilibrium. Look at your tarot card. This is all Freemasonry. With the 2D, 4D, that's what this is. A 4D with Demi. All right, this is the spectrum. Did I say 2D, 4D? 4D with Demi. All right, this is a spectrum. This is coming out of the eye. All right, go figure. Everything is a spectrum. All right, especially gender. Gender is a spectrum. No, it's just male and female. Anything else is a mental illness. Oh, is that hate speech? That wouldn't be allowed on YouTube, TheirTube, ScrewTube. And you can see, this is the same person. This is just a few years of separation. You can see, the face. Take a look at the face. Look at the mouth. It has a wide, huge mouth, huge dental arch. All right. Now they feminized this quite a bit. And this is, like I said, a few years of separation. Just a few short years. It's amazing what they can do, And the zombies, they want to believe it. They worship. They worship these transgender demons. That's the idea. All right, to drag you down with them. You see the hard tranny look. It's falling apart at the seams. All right, tons of makeup on. Look at the face. Look at the man face. There's only, they can only do so much with the tranny, all right? Tons of makeup. It's starting to get those eyes, kind of like those Cheshire cat eyes, right? That's from multiple facelifts, all right? They can only take so much estrogen or testosterone before their bodies start rejecting it. And that's where they resort to the plastic surgery. You know, this is, tricking women into looking like a tranny. Women don't look like this. Women do not look like this in the slightest. The only reason why they might look like it is because they've had plastic surgery and they want to look like a tranny. All right? You do not want to look like a tranny. Oh, man. It just gets better and better and better, I get tired of looking at these drag queens. I get tired of looking at these trannies. But in the interest of waking up the zombies, I do feel compelled to make these videos. And here's another thing. I don't care how long the videos are. I've been accused of having videos that are too long. Hey, you know what? I'm not forcing you to watch these videos, man. All right? Not at all. You don't like it, move on. I don't care. I'll make a 25-minute video if I see fit to make a 25-minute video, man. If it helps wake up people, I'll make a 30-minute video. Shit, I'll make a documentary. It's fine. So, basically, if you don't like what I'm saying, go to the next channel, man. It's fine. It's cool. It doesn't bother me. None of this bothers me, man. What bothers me is these liars. All right? These manipulators. You're gaslit. Just like you're scamdemic. You're gaslit. All right? You tell the truth on what's actually going on with this, and you're gaslit. It's crazy making. You're made to feel like you're not validated. You don't have any good key solid points. Now, I'm bringing up specific anatomy. All right, let's go back. Specific anatomy 101. This is anatomy 101. This is a man. And I'm called everything from an idiot to, crazy conspiracy Christian. I'm not a Christian. Never once have I said I was a Christian. I'm not religious. Religion is a man-made philosophy. I am not religious. These people, these demons, are incredibly religious. They're religious fanatics. Okay? I'm not religious. I'm just a guy in front of a computer speaking into a microphone that follows the Bible. I am not religious. I am not part of a religion. I just follow the word of God. These demons take it up a notch. They're the true fundamentalists. They're the true fanatics. They're the ones that are controlling you.